Oh, shoot. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host with the most, WendyO. You guys, I forgot to do something. Not only are we going to talk about the dark truth regarding XRP, because there could be a gnarly dump, but it was Super Bowl weekend. And apparently Taylor Swift won the Super Bowl. I'm just kidding. I digress. But the Super Bowl was super fun yesterday. I hope your guys' team won. I really wanted the 49ers to win. Why did I want the 49ers to win? Well, I wanted the 49ers to win because I love the Bay. I'm from LA, but I've got mad love from the Bay. And I loved Sweetie's song that she did. And then E40 made a little song. They all made songs. So I got to support that. I love the Bay. So I had a good Super Bowl. I don't know about you guys. I hope you did too. Super Bowls are fun. It's a good time to really get to be with your families and hang out and stuff. Can't stand her and definitely wanted LA to win. XRP is in trouble. We're going to talk about it. Okay. We're definitely going to get into that because it's super important. But one of the things I want to say before we get started with the show and XRP stuff, I should save this to the end of the show, but I'm not going to because it's my show. I do what I want. Stop idolizing celebrities and the relationships with their partners because that's not real life. Okay. It's not real life. Focus on what you have at home. Focus on your local communities and focus on real life stuff. And even like me, for example, I'm a YouTuber and I'm nobody important. I'm just a mom. I'm just a mom who likes to talk about crypto. But it's important to be able to separate yourself from like entertainment stuff because this is an entertainment show. Super Bowl's entertainment. Taylor and Travis, is that his name? Kelsey, whatever. They're entertainers. Like it's fun to watch, whatever. But just remember that you've got a really great life at home, and there's a lot of good stuff happening for you at home too. And don't focus on social media or what you see celebrities doing and compare that to your personal lives, because in most cases it's going to be very different. And that's also too with like looking at like, let's say for your friends, for example, let's say your friends have this perfect marriage and you're like, oh my God, I want that. You don't know what goes on in that household. You don't know what goes on between those two people. And also too, we're all completely different. We have different upbringings. We have different life experience. So just focus on being the best version of yourself. Obviously you have to set boundaries. Be a decent human being, but at the same time, don't compare your personal lives with other people's personal lives because it's going to be completely different. And then things can go astray. All kinds of stuff could happen. So I just want to leave that with you guys to think about a little bit for today. Just be thankful what you have at home. And if you're not happy with what's going on at home, figure out how to fix it or whatever that may be. But just know I'm proud of you. I believe in you, but do not get caught up in the entertainment aspect, okay? Because there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. But let's get straight in the news, especially with XRP, because XRP kind of is in trouble a little bit as far as price goes. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to get my funky little self away from the screen. My settings are all messed up, but everything's pumping. Everything is pumping. This is exciting. A lot of the Bitcoin BRC20 ecosystem stuff's up. Stacks, Ordi, Sats. Is Alex there? I don't know. IMX is a gaming token. But it's up. Things are excited. Things are up. People are happy and everything is looking fantastic. And I want to dig a little bit deeper over here. We're going to take a look at what's going on with XRP. Okay, because this is going to be important. So XRP holders demand answers for depressing price performance. And this is from Daily Coin. Frustration simmers within the XRP community as once high-flying crypto languishes, prompting calls for altcoin action calls for action from Ripple leadership. So I'm going to talk to you about this, and you're not going to like what I have to say, but don't worry. Let's go ahead and read some of the important things with this. So basically, apparently some members of the XRP community are urging Ripple's leadership CEO, Garlinghouse, and CTO David Schwartz to take decisive steps to boost XRP's value. Okay, let's talk about this for a bit. Well, actually, let's first take a look at the chart because I want to show you guys something. Okay, so this is the XRP chart. We're going to go to the weekly. We're going to zoom out. I know this is a messy chart. I can clean it up, but I want to show you guys something. Get rid of that. Let's actually take a look at the month chart. And the reason why I want to take a look at the month chart, I want you to zoom out. And this is on Bitfinex. Price action is pretty similar. Okay, so this is the XRP chart. This is the monthly. The reason why I'm taking a look at a monthly is I really want to zoom out and kind of show you guys what's happening here. So this was the pump of 2017, 2018. Okay. And we pumped all the way. We got almost all-time high, $3.29 in USD value. Again, this was the insane crypto bull run back 2017, 2018, okay? And then we had a gnarly drop. And this is why I tell you guys, when you're starting to feel euphoric, when you're starting to feel like, oh my God, I'm rich, I made so much money. This is why I encourage you guys to consider taking profit, remove initial investment, remove profit, remove enough to pay taxes. Because price depreciates, price goes down. Not everything that goes up stays up, okay? And we had a pretty gnarly dump, which is about 96%, okay? And then the next run up, this was going to be April 2021, that bull run that we saw an all-time high of $1.96. Okay. So from the bottom over here at about 11 cents all the way up to about the 195 cent, it was a 1600% pump. So people did well. And now we're back in this bear market, and now when we were in the bear market, we're not in one now. We saw an all-time low of about 28 cents. And then we saw an all-time high of about 94 cents. So, but again, we're not in the full-blown bull market yet. And I'll argue with anybody about that. Why? And we saw a 219% gain. So if you bought the exact bottom, you sold the exact top, 200%. Now, some people can use fractal technical analysis and looking at the chart and say, you know what, we might not get that 2000% pump. We might get something a little bit lower. We might get something that's around like 119 is all-time high. And that very well, very, 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 shout out to squidgrow. We love squidgrow. But that could very well be the all-time high. So this is why it's important to take profit. This is why I don't like the diamond hand strategy. This is why I don't like the bag holding. If you want a bag hold moon bag. And then now, as far as current XRP price action goes, I want to go to the weekly and I want to show you guys something. This is what I'm looking at. Right now, we have a trend line at January 2nd. The swing wick low was at about 29 cents. And it kind of coincides with the swing wick low, 47 cents that occurred on January 29th. And just as long as we hold this trend line, we'll be okay. We are doing absolutely okay. Now, we have to talk about some of the fundamental aspects of XRP. But again, do I think XRP is going to hit this all-time high of $3 again? I don't know. That's pretty high. Also, market cap does play an important role. And when we do take a look at XRP, we'll go ahead and pull up coin market cap over here. XRP is currently sitting at number 6. And their market cap is a lot. I can't read right now. I can't read. I'm sorry. I got to see it. Oh, that's the circulating supply. I'm sorry. Wendy can't see. But we're at like $913 million, I believe. Yeah, $913 million. But that's a volume. And then the market cap is 29 billion. Okay. But we're currently sitting at number 6 over here. Solana is beating us, BNB is beating us, etc. And what do I think about that? Well, when you have a larger market cap, it's a lot harder to move these particular projects. And XRP is a larger market cap project. And why does that matter? Well, because you can't move price. Like when we're talking about low cap crypto assets, those move. Those are very, very easy to move. And that's why we really don't talk about them too terribly much, is because like somebody requested, I forget what it was. It was one of the meme projects. But if we talk about it, price could go up like crazy, and that happens. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's what it is. So a lot of people are pissed off about the suppression of XRP price. But one of the things that you have to take a step back and think about is, number one, you decided to invest in this. Number two, you decided to not use risk management. Number three, you decided to hold on to this during the lawsuit with the SEC, which was wrong. And I really think if we didn't have that lawsuit, price would have appreciated more. Okay. In addition to that, you can't call on members of the team to increase price. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Didn't you guys learn anything from the lawsuit? You can't talk about price. You can't promise somebody price is going to increase. You can't do that. If you promise somebody that price is going to increase, number one, that's unethical. Number two, like how are you what are you doing to make that promise? So that would be shady. So the fact that the team is not going to promise you about price, you should be happy about that. You should be very, very, very happy about that, because that would be a red flag to me. And also too, when we're talking about XRP, they do things with WEF. They've got all these partnerships with banks. It's essentially a banker's coin. Does that mean it's bad? No, that doesn't mean it's bad in any way, shape, or form. It just has a different use case than a lot of the other crypto projects. And you might not get that volatile price move, but you can't cry about it on the internet, and you can't demand the people running the projects, who are literally still in a lawsuit with the SEC, that number goes up, or they do something to make number go up. A team is working on partnerships. They're doing things that a lot of other companies in crypto don't. They've got a lot of connections, okay? And it's going to be a different flow. And now with the market kind of shifting a little bit, you also have to pay attention to other crypto projects, okay? There's back in 2017, 2018, even up to 2021, we've seen so much competition come into the market doing all of these different things. And you cannot directly, you can't assume that things are going to go up. Okay. The crypto markets change fast. And if you're not able to keep up with that changing fast, then maybe you should just consider looking at Bitcoin. Maybe dollar cost averaging in Bitcoin, maybe contacting Dame.io. I've got their link down below there. And the reason why I shield them hard is because they're licensed financial advisors. I'm not. They can talk to you about different products that might make sense for you. I can't do that. So that's why I push you all over there. Okay. Now, with that being said, will XRP appreciate in price? I think it will eventually, but at the same time, we can't rely on it to. And if you're somebody that's holding XRP and you're waiting for that price pump, we're still in the very early stages of the bull run. And you can go ahead and denote that in your trading or investing journal and come up with a scenario that makes sense for yourself. I don't think XRP is a bad project. I think the XRP community is really cool. I'm really beyond thankful to Ripple for absolutely stepping up, going head to head with the SEC and saying, we're not going to take this from you anymore. We're not going to take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. That's what they said. That's what they said. So I appreciate that for them. I appreciate that they did that. But just because they have all these partnerships, they've got XRP out, all these things doesn't mean price is going to appreciate. Right now in crypto, the narrative is meme coins. The narrative is Solana. And that doesn't mean Solana is going to be here forever, but that's what it is. And if you are not able to switch from narrative to narrative with no bias, you really might want to consider just taking a step back, watching the markets, and just focusing on Bitcoin. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. And that's why they say when you're investing or trading, it's hard because there's a lot of emotions that come into play. So that's just my personal opinion. I think that, in the future, maybe we will see an XRP ETF. Who knows? Who knows? But I think that's important to note because there's a lot of people that are upset about things. There's a lot of people that want number to go up instantly and are not seeing that instant gratification and they're having meltdowns over it. And to me, it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. Okay. So that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion about stuff. But we have 392 people on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. I rock with you guys so much. I like that person's name there, but I can't say it because it'll be bad. XRP will never be used in the real world. I think it will. I think it will. I think that we're seeing a lot of partnerships and a lot of things that are happening. And I think it's absolutely astounding. But I mean, we shouldn't rely on it. You can't rely on, this is the thing. We're talking about an investment. A lot of people think investments are guaranteed to do well, and they're not. Like when I think, and this is my mindset when I think about an investment, I have a 50% chance of this doing well or this not doing well. And some people might say, oh, you're stupid. That's not a good way to look at it. No, it is, because when I hear the term investment, I hear risk. There's people behind these projects that are working. There's other forces that are working. These projects, they're just a bunch of entrepreneurs. It is a bunch of entrepreneurs, and they're doing the best they can to create something that they're passionate about, in most cases in crypto. And sometimes things go awry. With the SEC going after Ripple, that caused some problems. But that didn't stop the team from continuing to build. So it's really like a risk that you have to assess to make sure if it makes sense for you. So, and if you're somebody that can't handle that risk and you're just like, you freak out over everything, you honestly really should probably consult, like maybe Bitcoin Spot ETF is for you, go to Dame, see a licensed financial advisor that can talk to you about that stuff and manage your portfolios. Because most Americans are not equipped to invest on their own. That's why we have 401ks, and that's why we have all these fund managers and all these people that become financial advisors. And that's just my opinion, okay? I always give you guys my honest opinion. I try not to have any bias in it, and that's just my opinion about it. And if you disagree with me, that's totally cool. Like, I'm happy to have you disagree with me. Not an issue on my end, but it's just how I feel. It doesn't mean I don't think that XRP is a bad project. I just think that there's a lot of other things happening. There's other narratives and other ecosystems. And again, like, if we just take a look at the market cap over here on CoinMarketCap, if we take a look at the market cap and the volume, et cetera, we're going to see a lot of, like, the volume on XRP is a lot less than Solana and a lot less than, it's just a little bit higher than BNB. So I hope XRP, I would love to see XRP hit $10 or $5 or $1 again, or whatever that is. But right now, that's not what the narrative is. And you have to understand the crypto ecosystem is so large. We've got like 30,000 coins now. Back when XRP was like doing its thing, we only had like a 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever that was. It's not bad. It's just, I'm telling you guys to start considering this and start keeping an open mind. And don't marry your bags. Don't marry any of your bags, even Bitcoin. So I understand that was a bit of a hard conversation, but I needed to have it with you guys. And the reason why I wanted to have it with you guys is because I think that it's super important. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, we always keep it real on this channel. I would love to just shill you guys crap that goes to the moon all the time and give you guys and give you guys opinions that are not necessarily like reality, because that's always fun. Like, it's always fun to mislead people in that aspect. I know a lot of other people, that's how they do their content. But at the end of the day, it's not reality. And it would be really doing you a disservice, a massive, massive disservice. So I just wanted to put it there. Now, let's talk about what's going on with Bitcoin, because that's exciting. That's awesome. Okay, Bitcoin. And we had a lot of things going on with the Super Bowl yesterday. We didn't have crypto commercials, but we did have Jack wearing the Satoshi shirt with Jay-Z and Beyonce. And Bitcoin did kiss briefly. It looked like it kissed about $50,000 earlier today, which is exciting. Everybody's up. Everybody's excited. Let me go ahead and see if I can find that picture of Mr. Jack Dorsey. I should have pulled that up. I didn't, because I was busy doing other things. Pull it up over here for you guys. But I also want to talk about this from the Super Bowl, because I kind of think it's funny. I want to remind you guys something over here. All right, so this is Mr. Jack Dorsey. If you guys don't know who Jack Dorsey is, he is the former owner of Twitter, and he's hanging out with Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he's got the Satoshi shirt on. So cool, great for him. Fantastic. One of the things I do want to say, and I'll say it with my chest too, Jack Dorsey is one of the biggest grifters in our community. The fact that you're a pro Bitcoin, but you're also pro censorship, does not make sense. He was running one of the largest social media platforms that had a lot of censorship there. Maxis get mad at me for saying that, but that's my opinion. Like, and that's fine that he likes Bitcoin. Bitcoin's an open ecosystem. It's for everybody. But at the same time, don't forget that. Don't forget that he was pro censorship. Is Elon any better? We'll see. But anyways, with Bitcoin being $50,000, we see a lot of positive price action. Like we took a look at taking a look at crypto bubbles. Everything is up. Everything is exciting, and I'm honestly very thankful for Bitcoin. So yesterday I did a live stream for you guys. We talked about that I want Bitcoin to consolidate between $50,000 and $48,000. On the daily, we're looking pretty nice. This is a beautiful price action here. The fact that we're on our way up, we consolidated at this range at about 42 to 43, 44 for about a week, and then we just ran. We absolutely ran. And taking a look at the 4-hour chart, we're getting a little bit of a pullback, which is okay. And that's why if we just can consolidate in this range a little bit before taking another move up to like 53, et cetera, then I think that would be good to be positive. And the reason why is when you're able to consolidate, it creates a brand new range that can be used for future price action. It's a really great range for support and resistance. So I think that would be really healthy when we consolidate in these ranges. That's just my personal opinion though. So as far as me, I'm bullish. I'm holding. I'm excited, and I can't wait to dump on BlackRock, because I will. I absolutely will. If you would like to trade with me, we are currently trading on Coinbase. For those of you that are, US, Canada, places where, some of you that just want a dollar cost average and vibe, Coinbase also has a Web3 wallet, so you do not have to keep your coins on the exchange. Coinbase is a great place to dollar cost average and move your stuff off. Whatever it is, whether it's XRP, whether it's Link, whether it's Bitcoin, whatever it is that's in your trading or investing portfolio. Or if y'all want to be a little bit degen with me, we've got coincatch. Coincatch is an up-and-coming exchange. There's no KYC. They have proof of reserves and not your keys, not your coins. And remember, if you are going to use coincatch, you do need to understand 2 to 3 times leverage is fine if that's what you want to do. Most of you don't need to be doing leverage. Or if you're somebody who wants to get basic understanding of trading, you can go ahead and join Alpha U. I'm going to drop them in the chat as well. It's a bunch of my buddies that have been in the industry for a long time. So learn how to trade and learn the basics. And again, the halving is expected to happen in April. We could get an gnarly retrace before that, or we can just go straight, absolutely parabolic. We are now finally able to trade today. Today is Monday, February 12th, and the ibit, the iShares Bitcoin Trust from BlackRock, that thing is up, doing extremely well. So those of you that bought that dump at about $22, you're doing well because we're trading about 28 now. And then this is the 4-hour chart, but taking a look at the daily, look at all these gaps. And these gaps will eventually get filled at one time or another. I don't know when. Hey, Wendy, saw you in German television. You talked about crypto. Yep, that was me. Daz on you? Yep, I was on a German documentary. It was super cool. They flew down to LA. They rented out a boxing gym for me, and we talked about crypto. And I talked about for the people, by the people, the underdogs. But again, if you're somebody who can't take market volatility, then maybe consider Bitcoin ETF, which I don't think you should, but it is what it is. All right, now let's get into this. Just in, spot Bitcoin ETF inflows are accelerating. This is from Bitcoin Magazine. Okay. The 9 new Bitcoin ETFs now hold more than 10 billion in assets. Bitcoin hit 49,000, the highest level since December of 2021. Also the most bullish weekly close since December of 2021. We're back, baby. We are absolutely back. Back. And it makes me happy. It makes me very, very happy to see this because everybody's making money. But again, you essentially are not making money unless you're taking profit. So consider that as well. Okay. I do need to show you guys this. This is important. Just so you know, Killer Whales, we're officially streaming on Apple TV, and they're going to be announcing some more some more partners coming soon that you guys can watch the show for free. March 11th, you'll be able to see the entire first season. I've signed on for season 2 and season 3. In addition to, so Joe Biden posted this yesterday, and this was because of the Chiefs winning, because the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. But a lot of the Bitcoin maxis are like, they're pro-Bitcoin, they're pro-Bitcoin. I just want to remind you that Biden and his entire administration, they literally hate Bitcoin, crypto, and liberty, because crypto and Bitcoin allow you to give you liberty. President Biden was also the president that put Gary Gensler into office. And I had a Bitcoiner in the mentions, and he's like, Biden's been great for Bitcoin, really, really great for Bitcoin. But crypto, no, not so much, because you guys are a bunch of scammers, something along the lines, which is funny because we're trying to operate in a true decentralized economy. We are trying to operate in a true decentralized economy, and you're literally cheering. You are literally cheering for the acceptance of a predatory product, which are the Bitcoin spot ETFs. And again, that's just my opinion, okay? Unless I can get a tax advantage or I can grift ethically within the constraints of the law with the Bitcoin ETFs, I don't really need it. Because I'll just go to Coinbase and buy Bitcoin, or I'll go to coincatch, or I'll go to Gemini, or whatever the heck exchange I want to use, and I'll custody it myself, okay? I don't need somebody to do the business for me, but if you do, there's no shade. There's no shade any way, shape, or form. But to champion a company like BlackRock that doesn't care about anything but their bottom line is probably the most mentally diminished thing I've ever heard in my life. And is Gary Gensler really good for Bitcoin? How long did it take him to approve that Bitcoin spot ETF? Has he decided if Bitcoin is a commodity or a security? Are they not attacking Bitcoin mining? Those types of things. Those are things that you should be kind of actively thinking about. And the fact that some people are okay with the SEC literally breaking the law, go look at the debt box case. Go look at what happened with Ripple. If you guys are okay with that, but you're pro Bitcoin, that's ridiculous because you don't think that they're going to come for your Bitcoin. They are. So I just want to remind you that. Wanted to remind you. I think it's important. All right. Also this, just in Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy, investment is now at a 1, 2, 3. What is that? A $3.5 billion unrealized profit. I believe that's it. That's crazy though. That's crazy. So how is he at an unrealized profit? Basically, he's in profit from holding X amount of Bitcoin, but he actually hasn't taken that profit yet. But again, as far as like a company like MicroStrategy, they're taking what they're doing is they're borrowing against their Bitcoin and they're accumulating more money. They're distributing it differently. And that's what we talk. That's why people are so obsessed with taking debt out. And that poor people think that we take debt out so we can be like the rich people. But that's not the way it works because they have enough assets to back it up if something happens. But again, we've got these people that are just getting a little bit cuckoo, little bit cuckoo here. Okay. And also too, apparently our former president or our current president, they also have a TikTok now. They have a TikTok now, which is interesting. But again, you got to market, you got to market to your people, because that's important. Yeah, that someone just said, imagine having to pay unrealized gains on 1 billion. I know, that's crazy. And we know it's not Joe posting. Like most of these people, most of the public servants, it's literally not them. They've got people doing it for them. But in the whole Biden thing, it's very unfortunate. And it actually does make me sad. Like regardless of my opinion of him as a human being, it makes me sad because he's just he's an older guy. And like, it's just really sad that he's being propped up and there's so many other younger, more capable people that I think can do the job just as effectively as he can. And I hope that they do the right thing. And I hope he doesn't run again. And I hope they put someone else up that can, that carries out those same ideologies. But even though I don't agree with them, a lot of them, but he's old, he needs to relax. But anyways. No, it's actually not clickbait, Mick. So you can go to my YouTube channel and you can hear what we're talking about over there. Or maybe you missed it. Now let's talk about Solana. So we finally got a report about Solana. Okay. So 2/6/2024, Solana mainnet beta outage report. And again, it's very interesting that they said the term beta. So Solana is still in beta for the most part. Again, almost all crypto assets, even Bitcoin, are still in beta. Why do I say that? Well, this is a brand new industry. A lot of these projects haven't been out a long time. They haven't really proven the test of time. Is Visa in beta? No. Is our banking system in beta? No. Is are our bakeries in beta? No, they've been out a long time. But crypto is a brand new technology and it's still in beta, most of the stuff. So in this report here, it kind of really just breaks down exactly what happened. So let's go ahead and break it down for you guys. Very easy. So I'll give you the TLDR. So February 6th, Solana mainnet beta experienced a problem where it couldn't finalize blocks, which is crucial for keeping the network running smoothly. If your blocks are not being finalized, you got a problem. Okay. It happened because of a bug that was similar to one found in the previous test version of Solana's network. So again, beta. We are still in beta. Solana might not be here in 5 years. Does that mean I'm going to get rid of my moon bag? No. Does it mean I have anything that I think the project's ridiculous I'm going to sell? No. I'm just going to put this in my trading and investing journal and say, hey, Solana's still in beta and it might not be around long term, but I'm going to stick with it for now. And that's okay to think that way. It's not bad. And if you can't come up with something that's negative about the project you're invested in, then you're overinvested. The bug was how Solana handles certain type of computer programs, specifically older ones. So basically imagine if a computer had a problem, got stuck in the loop, repeating the same task over and over again. That's essentially what happened. The loop caused Solana's network to get stuck and it couldn't agree on which blocks were valid. The team quickly figured out what caused the problem and released a fix to stop it from happening again. It took about 5 hours to fix the issues and get the network running smooth again. And as far as price goes, it really didn't impact price too terribly much, which is good. because it's up only season and up for most projects. And again, I will be at, like, if we get more retraces with Solana, I'll add more. But again, this price action with Solana is actually beautiful. We were able to get successfully above $104 and currently ranging between 116 104. Our indicators look good here. We retested the 104 area, which is the EMA 9. And if we're able to stay above it, fantastic. And again, you guys can use my coincatch ref link if you want to play around with this in the description. 4 hours looking good. So me personally, I'm bullish on Solana. I'm happy. What do I think Solana is going to peak at? Well, let's take a look at the weekly. I don't really know. We had this beautiful parabolic action, and I think that, like with Solana, I don't see any issue to us hitting $250 again. I really don't. I don't. But again, I could be wrong. Now let's talk about our good friends over at Ethereum. Ethereum sidechain is biggest attack on XRP ledger, convicted foundation official. So this is from You Today. Let's see what they got to say. What's going on here? It could be a big story. So the head of analytics and compliance at XRPL Foundation says that Ethereum's a virtual machine, EVM sidechains are the single biggest direct attack on XRPL. Let's talk about that. So more bearish news for XRP. He criticized the promotion of EVM sidechains by entities supposed to advocate for XRPL's interest. He says there has been a lot less focus on attracting smart contracts devs to XRPL. So basically, this is just an ecosystem problem. XRP can do its thing. XRPL can do its thing, and Ethereum people are going to do their thing. They're two completely different blockchains from my understanding. So it just seems like a lot of drama between the devs and nothing that's too terribly important. But this is something to pay attention to because a lot of projects are focusing on EVM tech and sidechains with Ethereum. They really are. At the end of the day, and I'm going to tell you all something, you can hate Ethereum all you want. You can be like, gas fees are high, this and that. Ethereum's not going anywhere. Even with the ETHgate, even with the whole China connections, even just with the insanity in general, Ethereum's not going anywhere. Prometheum, we talked about them last week. They just announced that they're going to be allowing institutions to have access to Ethereum because it's a digital asset security. We talked about that previously. And that right there is going to be very important. Like, Ethereum's not going anywhere. We have all these layer 2s. And you can get mad about Ethereum all you want, but Ethereum set the standard for Solana, for Cardano, and a lot of other crypto projects. And that's why I love the competition. And that's why I like Cardano and I like Solana and I like all the other layer 1s competing. I think it's awesome because we're going to be able to see what the best layer 1 is in the future, the next 5-10 years. So I'm with it. I rock with it. Now let's talk about this story. 404s. This is important. We talked about Ethereum 404s the other day. Basically, there was a token that pumped like 12,500%. It's kind of like an experimental token that was done on ERC 404. So ERC 404 combines ERC 20, which are tokens, and ERC 721 which are NFTs, into one kind of asset or one smaller ecosystem, like that subset. And basically what it allows for NFTs to have actual token affiliated with it. So it allows you for more liquidity on chain, and also to you can fractionalize a lot easier, which is super, super cool. And I think that we're just way too early for it. Way too early for it. Like, the industry that's gonna benefit from the most is real art, and especially music. I think so. But again, we're super early. Very, very, very early. But it's something I think you should pay attention to. So according to this tweet from Woo Blockchain, according to CoinGecko, in the last 24 hours, ERC 404 sector has seen a significant decline, with the overall market cap falling by 29%. Key targets such as Pandora dropped over 15%, DeFogs 22%, Rug 38%. ERC 404 is an experimental standard on Ethereum that mixes ERC 20 and ERC 721, and it's not part of the Ethereum improvement proposal EIP. So basically, ERC 404 does have an opportunity to do well in the future, but again, it's experimental. And I think what we'll see on Ethereum happen is we are going to see a lot of experimental things go on to kind of clap back at projects like Solana, clap back at projects like Cardano or Algo or whatever it is that have affordable fees. They're more affordable because they have to come up with a new narrative on Ethereum. And again, I'm an Ethereum holder. I'm a Cardano holder. I'm an Algo holder. I'm a Solana holder. I hold a decent amount of these different type of projects. Okay. And I think it's right now what we're seeing in the industry, we're just seeing the market is kind of saturated. So we're just seeing different types of tests coming out. People are trying to figure it out. Okay. That's my personal opinion. But I'm not giving up on Ethereum 404. I just think we're a little bit early. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about this. Why are we talking about this? Because this is ridiculous. We're talking about ERC 404. Now we're talking about ERC 69. Don't at me. ERC 69 eats ERC 404s for lunch. So apparently, since the ERC 404 token is declining, we've got a new standard, and it's ERC 69, which I absolutely love. So apparently, Bully is based on an ERC 69, and it's much more flexible. I like flexibility, especially when we're talking about those types of numbers. Apparently, at last launch night, and this is going to be another experimental project. ERC 404 was experimental. We saw the Pandora token pump 12,500%, and now we are seeing an ERC 69 being launched, which is also experimental. So these types of projects that are experimental are for people that are very well versed in crypto and understand that there's a lot of risk associated here. So basically with ERC 69, you can take any token, even existing ones, and wrap them into an NFT, that's actually really cool. So basically you could take any token and wrap it into an NFT. I'm going to have to really wrap my head around this. It's going to take me a minute to do it. But, and the NFTs and tokens are both tradable, and you can wrap and unwrap anytime you like. And that's pretty cool. I would really want to sit down with these guys and talk to them more. But basically, Bully is the first of its kind. Go check it out. And it's also kind of a good example of utility with meme branding. Why? Well, it's okay. And this is the cool thing about crypto is we've got the ERC 404s, which are item not found, error found, or whatever. And then we got ERC 69, but it actually does have a valid use case. It's just so early and so in beta. I would just be cautious, but to me, it's fun. And this is what I love. This is what I live for in the industry, is watching this type of stuff just kind of crazy. Raider says, when you enter the Telegram for Bully, the bot says, welcome, loser. Yeah, I mean, why not? Join the community. Who knows? Like, I don't know. For me, every once in a while, I'll get on my alt and I'll join like random communities, and like I'll stay in just to see what they say, because it's just funny to me. But shout out to them and their brand new experimental stuff. Oh, and this is their page over here. It's a little bit ridiculous. What our victims say about us. Your lunch money is not safe anymore. Bully doesn't give an F. He just takes what he wants. I started to pee myself in my sleep again. Cool. I'm with it. I think it's funny. I think it's ridiculous. This is giving me like Bart Simpson vibes, and it's also giving me like Beavis Butthead vibes. I love that show. All right, let's get into this. Vitalikbuterin unveils Web3 security strategy in response to deep fake threats. So we all know with the increase of AI, we're seeing a lot of deep fake stuff going on, okay? A lot of deep fake stuff. So basically, he stresses Web3 security importance in the face of rising AI and deep fakes, cautions against relying on cryptographic methods, and suggests that personalized security questions and multi-channel confirmation can improve Web3 security. Hey, Wendy, coincatch on Bitcoin, heard of it? So of course I did. That's Udi's project. I absolutely adore what Udi is doing. I think it's fantastic. I love the Bitcoin ordinals, and they're a sector I really think we should all be paying attention to. They make me happy. So shout out to all the coincatch holders. But Vitalik recommends combining measures like code and multi-channel confirmation for robust security. That's fine. But I mean, it's just nerd talk, really. What do? We need to do to make Web3 more safe? Well, we just really kind of need to you know what I think we need to have in schools? I think we not only need to have personal finance course, but we also do need to have, not only a personal finance course, but we do need to have like an OPSEC course to keep people safe. Because even outside of crypto, like, you know, some people get those text messages like, oh, your UPS order's here, and it's not even an order, like they didn't even order anything, and they click and they just get SIM swapped or hacked or whatever it is. So yeah, just got to be safe out there. But Vitalik is just too wordy. He gives lots of word salads, but good for him. All right, so let's talk about dydx. This is another important one, part of our crypto news sector. So dydx Foundation secures $3 million funding from Community Treasury Growth Ecosystem. dydx is a DEX. A 98% supported the foundation fundraise proposal. The vote saw a participation rate of 86.4%, indicating strong community backing for the initiative. The funding will provide the foundation with a 3-year operational runway. Nice. That's awesome. It's going to support the roadmap for aimed at enhancing dydx ecosystem. Have you guys used dydx? Have you used it? And if so, do you like it or not? I would like to know that. And the key areas they're focusing on are improving governance, velocity, and impact, fostering DAO enablement, integral technical and strategical advancements within the dydx chain infrastructure and its applications. This next story kind of coincides with what we've seen with the XRP community basically demanding that the founders do something about price action. But apparently this is from my buddy Dev, and he says, I've been in crypto 7 years now, and I don't think I've ever seen this token level or this level of token bag holding. Bro went ahead and created a full petition to restore price. HBAR holders are next level. So basically, petition to Hedera LLC organizations to restore the price of HBAR. They can't do that. Companies like HBAR, like Hedera Hashgraph cannot restore the price. That doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Just because you made poor financial decisions, you don't get to cry about it. You invested in X. You decided to put money in. That was your choice. You can't get mad if you didn't take profit or you didn't practice risk management. It's ridiculous. We need to stop doing it. And then over here, he said, currently on the 4th page of this petition that will urge Hedera and affiliates to immediately take steps to increase the value of HBAR and cease and desist from further activities that will decrease the value. How do they know what activities are going to increase or decrease? It's a free market. People participate. Hedera they have things that they have to do. They have a roadmap. They have all of these different things that they need to sort with. Okay? It's not their problem how do they know it's going to decrease price action? I sold the house I was born in to buy more HBAR, and I will do whatever it takes to make sure myself and other retail investors have a real voice in HBAR's value appreciation through compliant governance becomes number one KPI. This is moronic, okay? So you sold your house to buy more HBAR, and I feel sorry that you did this. Like, it sucks you made that choice, but why would you sell your house to invest in something? Like, that's selling your house to buy more scratchers. That's selling your house because for a really ridiculous reason. To me, that makes no sense. I'm sorry you did that, but people that do these types of things, this is why the SEC comes after our industry, and this is why we have public servants that tell us what we can and can't do with our money. It's a little bit ridiculous to me, if you ask. So I don't know. We've got 500 of you. Let's smash a like. Let's get up at least 469. That would be amazing. I will appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now let's get into this story. So apparently this person was hacked. So be cautious. This is from the Arbitrum Foundation, I guess. Apparently this person was hacked, so just be careful. And I want to talk to you guys about this coin in Solana. Okay, this is kind of cuckoo. Remember Terra Luna when they had their coin? What was it? What was it? What was it? I forget what it was. UST. People who know YBX are going to make it. The people who do not know are not. Announcement T -1. So let's read this. So basically, what is this? This is from MarginFi. So MarginFi is a DeFi platform, and they offer Solana staking, MEV capture, and lending yield. They're launching a new stablecoin, YBX, which is the highest yield decentralized stablecoin. Fully backed by user-lent assets in MarginFi, alternative to centralized stablecoins, provide decentralized diversified yield alternatives to stablecoins like USDC, USDT, DAI, and Frax. If you want to participate this, that's your business. But to me, that's insane. To me, it's too much risk and it's insane. But you want to participate in this, that is 100% your business. And understand 100% could go to zero, and it could go to zero fast. Because it's saying that it's backed by user-lent assets. So if user-lent assets decline, the price is going to decline. I think it's a great idea, but I would need a little bit more of a guaranteed. Why is Hello Labs dumping? Are you a promoter of Hello Labs? Well, I am invested in Hello Labs because I'm on the show. So I decided to invest in that about a month or two ago. Why is it dumping? Because crypto is volatile and markets dump. Just because you decided to invest in something doesn't mean the market owes you anything. And the sooner that you realize that, the better you will be. And that's not in a malicious or a mean way. It is what it is. Number goes down, number goes up. All right, let's get into this. This is cuckoo. FTX plans sale of digital custody for $500,000 in bankruptcy move. Oh boy, so exciting. So apparently the debtor's estate filed to sell digital custody to CoinList for $500,000. They bought it for $10 million. Plan to use it to offer custodial services for FTX US and LedgerX. DC was not fully integrated into FTX before SBF filed for bankruptcy. Wow, you're going to see a lot of this end up happening. No, you guys dump on your followers. Yeah, I'm dumping on you with my what is it? 5 or 10 ETH investment. I'm totally dumping on you. No, you just decided to buy something. You didn't practice risk management and you're blaming it on other people like we literally just talked about. Okay. So I will always disclose when I'm invested in something. But the moral of the story is I don't have control over price action. Okay. I don't have control over the charts. I don't have control of the markets, especially stuff that's like large cap stuff. I couldn't dump that stuff if I tried. I'm bullish on Hello Labs long term, and I'll tell you that right now. And just because I'm on the show doesn't mean I've got like any of the insider information as to what's happening at all. I don't. A lot of people think influencers do, and there are some that do. There are some. I can call out quite a few that I know that do. But I stay out of those chats and I stay away from those things because it's just something that makes my kind of skin crawl. Anyways, let's get back into it. That person should probably file for a petition to, pork chops and mashed potatoes. I'll be dumping on a bunch of you guys to buy my first home. Yeah, I'm gonna dump on BlackRock with my Bitcoin, but I'm still holding my Hello. Anyways, bankruptcy is a scam and the Fed. OKX rolls out crypto exchange services in Argentina. Good for them. Crypto firms Bakkt warns it might not be able to remain in business. This is interesting. You want to know why? Because way back in 2018, 2019, everybody was like super bullish on Bakkt because it was traditional finance coming into the market. And now Bakkt they don't know if they can be in business. So Bakkt is a crypto platform and they're having problems. And apparently they have insufficient cash to fund operations for the next 12 months. They're asking up to 150 million they want to sell up to 150 million securities. And apparently they aimed at enabling Bitcoin payments at Starbucks and shifted focus to crypto custody and trading services. Yeah, they're going to be gone soon. They're going to be gone. So if you're using Bakkt or if you were affiliated them and are invested in them or any of those things, I would probably jump ship. Doesn't sound good to me, but that's your business. Do what you want to do. Now, this is from, actually, I'm going to do a separate video on this. I'm going to do a separate video on what's going on with the SEC because it's embarrassing. But basically, and the video is going to come out at 3:30 p.m. PST. So basically, the XRP is building a database and they're going to be able to track all of these trades and these investments. And they are literally going to do what Nancy Pelosi is doing. And they are going to do insider trading and they're going to be profiting off of you. But they're the ones that are telling you what you can and can't do with your money. Whoop. That's crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah, let's file. You know what? Let's do this, you guys. Why don't we file a petition? Why don't we file a petition on WendyO? I'll lead the headway to pump. What bags should we pump? What bags do we want to pump? We want our Bitcoin bags to pump. We're going to file a petition. Say, you know what? I bought the top last cycle, so I'm going to file a petition to pump the bags. Satoshi, pump my bags. Or maybe it's I'll talk to get us to sell. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do with your money, dude. But I take profit on stuff. You guys are crazy. You guys are cuckoo. But anyways, I've got a client I got to get with, and then I got to go on a space for killer whales. And in addition to that, I'm going to start running again today because I'm getting a little bit of, I got to trim down a little bit my waistline. And I got to do some more sit-ups. And then I got to go get Lo from school, and we got to do a bunch of stuff. Satoshi created Bitcoin SV. Cool, dude. Cool story. But anyways, I love you guys. I think you guys are great. That's not right. I don't know. Pump my ERC 69 bags. Yes, we'll do that right away. Actually, with the ERC 404 or with those, the small ones, if I talk about them, maybe number will go up. But I think like this is the thing. Like with the experimental Ethereum stuff, like Ethereum 69 and 404, I kind of have to give like examples using these articles. And it's not that I'm shilling these projects, but it's more so to explain to you, like to try to explain to you the utility of it and how it works. Because if I read the white paper or if I read the tech stuff, you're not going to understand. I'm not going to understand. It's going to be boring. So I don't know. What is Pelosi's return rate? If she isn't insider trading, I bet she is one of the best traders ever. She is, honey. She is. What's the news about XRP? So just to kind of recap what's happening with XRP really, really quickly for those that kind of came in late. Where'd it go? Okay. So basically what's going on with the XRP people is the holders are demanding, let me go all the way up to the top so I give it to you clear and concise. Don't do this though. This is goofy. XRP holders are urging Ripple's leadership, Brad and David, the CEO and the CTO, to take decisive steps to boost XRP's value. So basically they're saying numbers not going up fast enough. You need to pump it. They can't do that. Okay. Ripple has a roadmap. They have goals. They're a business or a legit business, and they're going to run their business in the best interest of the company so that they can sustain. They not going to do little teeny tiny things to pump the price because it's ridiculous. They don't work that way. Does Apple do that? Does Amazon do that? Does Google do that? Does McDonald's do that? Look at all the other public companies. They can't do those things, okay? You can't go to your community and be like, I'm pumping price. It doesn't work that way. If you're an XRP investor, if you're part of the community, if you have conviction, you should have a trading or investing journal. You should figure out when you want to take profit, cut your losses, practice risk management, etc. You cannot demand a company that is currently in a legal battle with the SEC to pump price. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching the O Show. Thank you so much to our partners, Squidgrow, Market Cypher, and Shrapnel. I'm going to have some really cool Shrapnel media coming for you guys soon because the team is actually really cool. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for using my ref links, reading the terms of services, and not leaving your crypto assets on coins. I will see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your day. Go do something nice for somebody too. Thank you, Mr. Callie. Woo!